All right, so we're talking with Tiki Barber. I got to ask you, how did we get you in my hometown of Beacon here? You're like right around the corner from my house at Beacon High School.
Well, I have some friends up at that went to Mount St. Mary's College up here, and I spoke for them this past year, and John Barack asked me if I could come to his fashion show, and I said, sure, I'll come. I'm into fashion, at least my wife is. And so I was in the area at the Hudson Valley dedication for their Cerebral Palsy Center, and decided to come down. And since I heard the football team was here, and decided to drop in.
Yeah, I was telling people, I said, Tiki Barber's going to be at Beacon High School, and he's at a fashion show. I mean, I know you're a fashion icon.
People don't make that connection, but I know that a lot of ladies in particular saw me on Project Runway last year, and it's getting a little weird that I'm retired, and more people recognize me now from Project Runway than from my 10 years with the New York Giants. But that's life, and that's entertainment, and I enjoy it.
Well, you don't have a helmet on now, so now they know what you look like.
Exactly. When I'm on the Today Show or I'm on a TV show, they see me for who I am instead of my number, and I think that's it's a good thing.
You just have to tell the story. You were just in Brewster. You have a playground company. You built a playground for kids with cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
And we did a bank event a few years ago in White Plains. Tell everybody the story about this child you met.
This is an amazing small world story. Back, I guess it was 2004, we did an event for Keystone Bank up in White Plains, and this gentleman came up to me. He had cerebral palsy and had a little child, and he said, "Tiki, I named my kid after you." The kid's middle name was Tiki. And it was great. We took a lot of pictures. He sent me actually a picture. I signed it for him, and I kept one for myself. And so I'm up at the Hudson Valley Cerebral Palsy Association event in southeast New York, which is right outside Brewster. And this guy walks up. He has a little kid who has a shirt that says, "Hi, Tiki Barber," and on the back it says, "I'm Tiki," whatever his last name is. I can't remember. And the mother comes over and says, "We met you 4 years ago in White Plains." And it was such a small world to see this kid who's grown so much. And the father, who was in a wheelchair, couldn't walk, had to sit down a lot. He's up and challenged himself, and physically he's taken a lot of great steps. So it's very inspiring for me personally. A lot of people wouldn't know that story, but for me personally, it means a lot.
Yeah, it sure does. You inspire a lot of people. We did the Taste of the Giants event the other night at the stadium, and that's going to be on this month's show with you. And one of the things was we took a shot. They had the Super Bowl trophy there with all the names engraved. I know that you haven't looked back, but it's got to be a little bit tough.
No, not at all. I'm happy for those guys. I have a lot of pride for what they were able to accomplish as individuals and as an organization. They really gelled together, and against all odds in the Super Bowl, because no one really gave them a chance. They did what you go to watch sporting events for. They made history, and that's special.
Well, you're special because tonight you really inspired these kids. You told them about how to enjoy the moment that they're in right now, because it's never going to be this pure again.
Never again. Once you go to college and you're playing for a scholarship, you go to the NFL and you're actually playing for cash. It's a different game, and now is the best time to grow and learn and make friends that should last a lifetime.
And, of course, we love you on the Today Show, but now you're subject to ratings and executive critiques and everything else, right?
And GE and downsizing because of the economy and everything else.
I like this broadcasting stuff.
It's challenging, but I'm enjoying it. I get to work on a lot of different platforms from the Today Show, the Dateline. I'm working on a special, and Nightly News I do some pieces, and obviously Football Night in America on Sundays. I have a wide breadth of interests that I get to pursue, and that's fun.
Well, it's always good to see you, and
Likewise,
it's always a pleasure to have
Thank
Tiki
you.
Barber in town.
I appreciate it, sir.
You coming over to the house afterwards? We'll have some
Maybe.
dessert or something?
You got some knishes?
Join us for Mike Bennett on the Road every Tuesday and Friday night at 6 on Channel 6, Time Warner in the Hudson Valley. And for highlights, go to MikeOnTheRoad.com.